Hello and welcome to 7th grade social studies. My name is Mrs. Devlin and I will be your teacher for the year. We will meet very soon in live class, so I can't wait. But I decided to make a PowerPoint for you guys so that you knew kind of what we were going to do in 7th grade social studies this year and just kind of how things work. And if you don't understand anything, hopefully this will help you out a little bit. So our objectives for the orientation today are to be able to kind of talk about what we're going to be studying this year, how to get around the class, and my expectations for you as 7th graders, as well as some class policies and procedures so we can have the best year possible. So you're probably wondering who I am first, right? I know you guys had a great time last year if you were here for 6th grade with Mrs. Contos, but with 7th grade brings 4 teachers to remember instead of just one. So here's a little bit about me. I am so excited to be your teacher, first off. And at PA Distance, I am the social studies teacher for 7th and 8th grade, as well as high school. For them, I teach economics and psychology. This is my 2nd year at PA Distance. I'm very happy to be back. I like it here a lot. You guys kind of rock. And I'm ready to have a really awesome time. A couple fun facts about me. I live in Pittsburgh, and I love watching the Pittsburgh Pirates play. I love baseball. It is one of my favorite sports to watch. I've really gotten into it the past couple years, and we get to go to a lot of games because I live pretty close to the stadium. I have a 2-year-old dog. He is part lab and part beagle. His name is Sirius. And when I'm not teaching, you can find me reading, cooking, watching the Food Network, hiking, or even training for a race in Pittsburgh. I like to run. I'm learning. I'm not very good yet, but I hope to be someday. So here's a couple other pictures from my life so you can kind of see what I'm about when I'm not at school. These are all from summer vacation, actually. This is Mr. Devlin and I with Sirius on a hike this summer. This is just a cute picture of my dog. And this is from a race that I ran in June. That was pretty cool because everyone that finished got a medal. So you didn't have to come in first place or last or second place or third place. You got one just for finishing. So what are we studying? Now that you know a little about me, I want you to know a little bit more about what we're going to do in 7th grade social studies. And in 7th grade social studies, we study a lot of different things. And I personally think that's really cool because you get to learn about a lot of stuff this year. We study civics, which is how to be a good citizen. We're going to study a little government. You're going to learn about our branches, election process, kind of important. There's a presidential election soon. And even economics, which is the study of almost choices. And a lot of it involves money, geography, and even careers. We end the year taking a look at what you want to be when you grow up. And it's one of my favorite parts of the school year, so hopefully you find it as interesting as I do. I took the quizzes last year too. We have 16 units in 7th grade. This is a full year class. I know you guys had that in elementary too, so there's not really a big change there. And assignments, quizzes, assessments, and discussion boards will be your graded assignments. And guys, a big tip for middle school is that you need to get organized. So one thing I would very much recommend everybody is to get on your Google Drive. Hopefully you've watched all of the orientation videos that Mr. Kachuba did such an awesome job of working on, and make a folder for each class. I know we really want to stress that you guys get organized and learn how to be independent this year in 7th grade, so this is a great first step. And if you need help with that, let me know. I'm happy to do it. Let's see what else is up. So some examples of assignments: readings, vocabulary work. I want to do a lot more of that this year. Tests and quizzes, discussions. I've put in some Google forms. You're going to see your first one today. It's a survey where you tell me a little bit more about yourself. Discussion boards, videos. I like videos a lot. I think they're a nice way of learning. And essays and letter assignments. So we have a lot to do, and it's going to be done in many different ways. A couple things about getting around. I know a few things have changed this year if you've been with us in the past. And if you have been with us in the past and this seems like information you've heard a billion times, it doesn't hurt to listen to it one more time. So the school system homepage is what you're going to use every day to access your class. And I believe you can click on a course title to open your class. Things are also going to be linked through your Gmail calendar this year. So it's good to keep that in mind as well. And this is what the main page for social studies looks like this year. I tried to put some more pictures on to make it look fun. And there's me, there's your live learning times. Remember, Section 1 meets on Wednesdays at 11, and Section 2 meets on Mondays at 11. And my information there as well. Let's see what else we've got. The course calendar is something that is new to us this year, and you should have received a beginning understanding of it yesterday by watching the orientation videos. So, has everyone been able to access their Gmail? Are you comfortable with it? Have you been able to get your way to the calendar? I need to know if you're stuck. We need to know ASAP. That's how we can help you guys. So please private message us, give us a phone call, email us, anything we can do to help. We want to get the school year started great for you. So this year the calendar is visible via Gmail. I'm going to take you in and we're going to look at an example version together right now. Let's see what we've got. So the thing you're probably asking yourself is, where's the work? And to look for your work in live lessons, go to your Gmail account and access the calendar. Here is where you will access your work every day. The cool part about this year, guys, is that your work is in your email. So it's pretty easy to get to. So what I've got here for us, everyone, if you look at the picture I have, on your school Gmail account, there is an icon in the top right corner that has 9 little squares. Click on it and you'll see an option to view the calendar. Click on the calendar option from there. So I titled this portion, A Week in the Life. These are for all of the classes that I teach here at PA Distance. So that's why you're seeing all the different colors. So once you've looked at your calendar, you may see something like this. We're still using the same abbreviations from last year. So you're probably seeing an SS, an LA, an MA, and an SC, maybe even some other ones too. Those are little abbreviations to help you remember what class you are looking at. SS, nice and easy for me, social studies. Another recommendation I wanted to make here, guys, is that color coding your classes would be extremely helpful. I went ahead and did this on my personal calendar, but with this school calendar, it's not going to automatically do that, but there is a way to do it. I am happy to help you with it, so please let me know if you would like help. So I really would recommend color coding your classes to make sure you understand. And for example here, anything you see that's red is 7th grade. And as you can see on the calendar here, guys, you have a lesson every day. There is something for you to complete every day in class. Just because we have live class doesn't mean there isn't a lesson for you to complete. So now that we've looked at the calendar in the week view, we probably need to understand what it means. So the next step here is to learn how to get to our lesson. If you click on your lesson, you're going to see the following. So here you see SS 1.1 course orientation. Click here to add a location. Don't worry about that. Click the link below to access your social studies lesson for the day. So guys, what you'll notice here is that there is a clickable link. Click the link and it will lead you right to your lesson. Go ahead and try this now on your own, just to make sure you've got it. Message me or email me if you're stuck, okay? And guys, live learning sessions are scheduled on here as well. Very important. You will have access links to your live learning sessions on your calendar. These are going to appear in a separate area from your daily lessons because these are blocked off chunks of time. So, as you can see here, I have 7th grade social studies section 1 here. What that means is that every Wednesday at 11, this is popping up. And this is a way for you to get to your live learning class. I think it's a pretty slick way. And you access it in the exact same way that you accessed your courses. So you're going to click the link to access and let me know if you need any help. One more thing about live learning. So now we're on the WizIQ website here. Make sure you're always hitting that green launch button to make sure that you are getting into class. A couple tips for live class. Log in early. Activities start 5 minutes before class. I have something that I like to call the jump start, which are questions that you can answer at the beginning of class. And these questions kind of help you turn your brain on and get ready for social studies. And they also kind of show me what you know and what you remember. They are also a great way to make sure you receive the grade you want at the end of the quarter. More about that to come. Some other items. Follow the instructions in the orientation videos to make sure you have your video and microphone capabilities enabled. Guys, we are going to talk in class this year. It's a really big goal of mine, and I want it to be a big goal of yours too. And follow along and participate in live class. These classes are for you. So here's some review items. Lessons are accessed through the Google Calendar. You will have lessons every day to complete. Live class days, do not do the lesson ahead of time. Again, I'm going to repeat this. On live class days, we do not do the lesson ahead of time, okay? Because we're going to work on it together in our live class. Sometimes we do items together, and then that means we all get 100%. I want you to get the best grade possible. And live classes are a really big requirement here at PA Distance, so it is very important to attend, and we wouldn't want you missing out on something that's going to really help you out and help you succeed. But if you can't attend live class due to an extenuating circumstance, maybe you have to go to the doctor or you have to go to a funeral or something, just let your counselor know and let me know, and it'll be okay, okay? So I'm going to stop this video right now. There's still a few more slides, but that's going to be in video 2. You need to watch both videos to complete the orientation for the course, okay? See you in video 2.